I work nights, and to make sure my wife is safe while she's home alone, I made our master bedroom into a safe room. And here's how you can take a room in your house and do the same. This is the door to our master bedroom, and if you'll notice, it's not an ordinary door, it's actually an exterior door. Has a regular lock and a deadbolt. Solid wood as well. And if you'll notice, most bedroom doors open inward. And what you want to do is make sure this exterior door opens outward. Why? Because the entire frame keeps it from being kicked in. Also, make sure the opening of the door is against the wall. That way, whatever they put in here, it can't possibly be pried open because the wall stops it. Purchase welded hinges so that the pins can't be driven out. When she goes to bed at night, she's safe and secure. This is a series of videos that are in response to a two-part video I did a while back about a security door I put up on my master bedroom. You'll just excuse me, I've got the flu dealing with this. I got a lot of love over the door, but I got a lot of hate also, including 2 serious death threats, believe it or not. That's why I turned comments off. So I'm going to use several videos here to help you understand more of how this door is set up and why, and to answer a lot of the questions I got about the door and comment on a lot of the ridiculous statements I got about the door. All right, here we go. Next part. A quick recap on the door. It's an exterior door mounted on our master bedroom, and it opens outward. Why? Because, see the frame here? There's no way the door can be kicked open. Not only that, it's 1 3/4 inch thick solid wood. Right? Because of the location of where the door is against the wall, it can't be pried open as well. The biggest response and hate I got over the door were the hinges being on the outside. Well, let me show you this since most people didn't see the second video. Next video. Alright, not sure how well you can see this, but the pin up in there is welded to the hinge against the door frame. I've got a buddy who has a TIG machine who I took the hinges over to, and he welded up inside the pin to the hinge and filled it up. I don't care how badass you are, and I've gotten comments all over, you're not going to knock these pins out. Not going to happen, okay? And if you try, let me tell you what's going to happen from the start. Okay? Once anyone breaks in the house, they've got several obstacles to go through once they get in here, including 2 German Shepherds. If they make it that far, then they're going to come to the door and they're going to try to get in. Well, next video. Once they start shaking this door and trying to get in, it's going to wake up my wife on the other side, if she's not already awake, because of the dogs barking and carrying on. She's already called the police. Her next statement is she's going to yell through the door that she is armed, and whoever's on the other side doesn't go away, she will shoot through the door. Now see, this door is for one purpose. It is to slow stupid-minded criminals down, okay? That's all it is. Nearly impossible to get through if you're just the everyday Joe walking off the street. Now, if you plan on breaking in this house, you know the door is here, you might have to carry around a crap load of tools. But that's not going to happen. This is to slow the criminal down right here, okay? So let's go on to some of the comments I got on the door. We'll go do another video. Another one was, I had several people mention it, and one guy claiming to be a fireman saying, well, the door is impossible to get through. If there's a fire, we can't get to your wife. You know, she's trapped inside. Well, let me tell you a little something. Yours truly here was a fireman 40 years ago, believe it or not. Yeah, it's a long time ago. And 40 years ago, we had the technology to get through this door in seconds. So hopefully, if you're an actual fireman, you don't ever have to rescue anyone because they're in danger. Okay? Another comment I got was, why are you locking your wife inside? She is not being locked inside. The outside has to be accessed with a key, just like any other exterior door, while the inside locks by hand. No key necessary. All right, next video. Seeing we got a lot of badasses on here who say they can actually, even though it's against the frame, they can literally punch through this wall, this door, or even kick through it. Well, let me tell you this. I know a lot of badass people, and we've had a lot of them over here as guests, and a few of them have said the same thing. And I'll repeat to you what I repeat to them. You think you can break through it, that door? Tell you what, I will give you 10 kicks to break through that door. If you break through it in 10 kicks, I will give you $1,000. But if you can't make it through in those 10 kicks, you've got to give me $1,000. Now, out of, I don't know, 12 or more people, you know how many of them took me up on that bet? Guess. None. Not a one. After they looked at the door, tested a little, not one took me up on that advice. Next video. This is to some of the more stupid comments I made where people said, well, I can just kick through the wall and get to her. Okay, well, first of all, you got to find the center of these 16-inch spaced studs. Then you got to start kicking. Okay, once you start kicking, the woman on the other side is going to start shooting back. So that's out. Then there were those of you who said you would just, somebody could break in and just shoot through the walls and the door to get her. Well, you don't know where she's at in there. But each time you fire a shot through the door, she knows your location, and I bet she'll get you before you get her. All right? Another comment was, well, that's not up to fire code. Well, we've got several other things going on in the house. Fire marshal came out and looked at it. Guess who's going to put one installed in their home, on their master bedroom, their daughter's bedroom, and their guest bedroom? So he passed it, so it obviously is up to code. Next video. And the reason I turned comments off on the other one, because I'm going to speak of the death threats, is I literally had one guy make a video of him shooting a female mannequin, telling me that's what he was going to do to my wife. Once he found out I was where I lived, and would start just shooting through the door with his AR or whatever the hell you call it. But I also received a few death threats from other men because their wife had showed them the video and they got angry. And one woman DM'd me and said she showed her husband, and he literally told her, that's what I bought you a gun for, to protect yourself. She said she has 4 kids, has never handled a gun, never likes a gun, and reminded her husband of that. And you know what her husband told her? You point and you shoot them before they shoot you. Next video, I'm going to tell you the entire purpose of this door. The entire purpose of this door. And I had guys, plenty of guys, I'm a gun owner, lots of gun owners telling me it was a stupid thing to do, spend all that money on a door when I should be arming my wife. As I said, she's armed, okay? And where the death threats came from was me replying to them, you got to be the idiot here to think that the only security you want for your wife is to get in a gun battle with home intruders? I mean, what kind of lowlife thinks like that? What kind of lowlife wants to put a gun in his wife's hand as the only protection, the only security between home invaders and, your wife and your children? I can't understand that concept. This is to slow that down. This is to give my wife the upper hand. This gives her an option, a huge option. When somebody breaks in, she doesn't have to, worry about being attacked. So that's the purpose of the door. Get over it. Have a great day.